Hello everybody, this is a child advanced class. It is Tuesday, June 2nd. As always guys, make sure you do your warm-ups before we get started. It's so critical that that is part of your training. Once you're all done with that, let's get right to work. It's curriculum week. We're working on self-defenses. I mean, not self-defenses. Self-defense. We're working on combinations.
Is it Monday?
It's not Monday.
It's always Monday.
It's always Monday.
It feels like Monday.
It's perpetual Sunday. No. So we are on fighting combinations. Number 2 today. We're on curriculum kicks, and we're going to continue our break falling series. All right. So from our defensive stance set.
Set.
All right. So we're on purple number 2. Let's back up to the line here. Somebody. So purple number 2 automatically starts right away closing a distance. We're at mid-range doing a skip front kick as we're pursuing a retreating opponent. So skip front, back leg round, spin hook, back punch ki. Dude, you need to give me my space, man. Not that much. Get back in here. All right, let's try it again. Skip front, back leg round, spin hook, back punch ki. All right. Red number 2. This one's fun. This one's kind of very similar to blue number 3. We're going to be flying all over the place here. Okay, so it's 1, 2, back leg round kick, land forward, tornado kick, spin hook kick, back punch ki.
Did you get dizzy?
Yeah.
Good help is
Hard to find.
hard to find. Again, guys. 1, 2, back leg round kick, tornado kick, spin hook kick, back punch ki. All right.
Oh, you just can't see. That's the problem.
No, I can see.
Okay, moving on. Bailey. Round 2. Jab. Slide in round. Step behind, side kick, back punch with a ki. Now, what's crazy about this combination is we hit a bunch of ranges. At slide in round kick, we're at short range. Skip in side kick, we're at mid range. We finish with a back punch, we're at close quarter combat. Jab, slide in round, step behind side, back punch ki. Black belts, black number 2. Now, got to work on your ups. Got to get off the ground here, okay? So ready? 1, 2. Back leg round kick. Land. Now you're jumping. You're hitting with that back leg. Jump, spin, crescent kick. Back punch ki. Wow, the knee is not feeling good today. Woo! Don't get old, guys. Don't get old. The knee is wonky. 1, 2. Back leg round kick. Jump, spin, crescent kick. Back punch ki. You got to work on that, kid.
Yeah.
All right. 30 combinations. Both sides. Pause the video. Come back when you guys are ready. All right. Welcome back. So we're working on our curriculum kicks today. We're going to continue with that theme. All right. So, starting with our spin hook kicks. Which leg are you kicking with? Your right leg. All right. You're too far. The spin hook kick comes out just like a spin side kick right next to the target. Snap it back to your butt, land all the way back where you started. Straight out, snap, all the way back. Back up just a little bit. Turn, straight out, snap, all the way back. Ready, go. Good, go. Good, okay. Red belts, you're doing your spin crescent kicks. Remember, when you do that spin crescent kick, the hips are forward, the knee is bent as it snaps across the target there. Okay, here we go. Ready? Go ahead. Too far now. Ready? Go. Good. Your toes are up. Switch your stance to the other side. Your toes are up and you're hitting with the outside edge of the foot as you make contact. Go. Go. Good. Brown belts, we're continuing with that jumping front leg knee strike today. Jumping up. Okay? Using that back leg to create the lift. You're still hitting with that front knee. Coming up under your opponent's chin. Good. Ow. Laying on my foot. Go. Good. One more. Get up in the air. Go. The higher you pick that knee up, the higher the kick is going to go. All right. And black belts, we're doing that jump spin crescent kick. Before you guys do that, one of the things I want you to practice is your hops. I want you to work on your plyometric hops. That means you're going to work on your explosiveness in your legs and jumping straight up. When we do this, I need you to put your hands out here in front of your chest like so. I want you to jump straight in the air. I want your knees to come up to the hands. Like like so. What I don't want you guys to do is jump straight leg. Okay? A lot of you guys, you jump and you never pick your legs up off the ground. So the kick never gets around before your foot touches the ground again. So knees have to come up to the hands. Like so. Okay? I want you to do about 20 or 30 of those, guys. You're going to be exhausted when you're tired. You're tired. Watch from the side, though. Your knees come up to your chest this way. Not this way. Woo! We're not cheerleaders. Woo! Okay, I want you to come straight up. All right? Get those jumps in, and now you're going to do your jump spin crescent kick. All right, let's go. Jump spin. You're too far. Jump spin crescent. Go. Not bad. Try to land on those feet. Go.
Yeah.
Okay, get up. You're off the ground. Go.
Yeah.
That was not
Keep your
it.
head up.
Here, hold the target button. Remember, guys, you got to jump. Get your feet off the ground. Okay? Yeah. Snap it around. All right, guys. Get to work. Have some fun. Come back when you're done. All right, guys. Today I want to talk to you about something very important. My mat chats the last couple days have been all about current events. Sunday, I talked about the current situation in the country. I used it in part of our mat chat yesterday. I talked a little bit about it today, actually a lot of today on Zoom. Today, what I want to talk about is equality. Equality is a state of everybody and everything being equal. Same opportunities, same privileges, same rights, regardless of color of our skin, regardless of our race, regardless of our religion, regardless whether we're men or women. We're talking about everybody being equal. When the founding fathers founded this great nation, they said that all men were created equal. It's great in theory. It's fantastic in theory. The problem was they set themselves up right off the bat by stating that all men were created equal. They automatically left certain groups out. Clearly, they left the women out. They didn't see them as equals. They also didn't see people of color as equals because they didn't see them as people. They saw them as property. So immediately, when they first founded the right to vote in the Constitution, it was the right for white, tax-paying Americans to vote. That left a lot of people out. Now, fortunately, over the years, we have improved tremendously, made huge strides towards equality. Everyone, regardless, men or women, regardless of nationality, color of skin, religion, as long as you're a U.S. citizen above the age of 18, you have the right to vote. That's fantastic progress that we've made, fantastic progress. But that doesn't mean that we treat everybody as equals. We too often judge, the classic cliche, judge the book by its cover. People automatically judge people by the color of the skin or by the religion that they have. If they're wearing certain religious apparel, clothing, they're judged. If they come with certain languages and certain language barriers, if they have different beliefs, they're immediately judged. And they're not all afforded the same opportunities. And that's a shame. And it's not fair. And I feel for everybody who's ever been judged unfairly of no fault of their own. We need to do a better job as a country. We need to do a better job as a people. We need to do a better job as human beings to treat everyone as equals. We want to be judged not by the color of our skin, but by the content of our character. Unfortunately, because of this lack of equality, we are in the current situation we're in. As I mentioned, 2 weeks ago, we're like a bottle of soda that's been shaken up with lots of pressure. The last 3 months of being locked in our homes and not knowing what's happening with our jobs and so forth have caused people to have all this built up pressure inside them. and the horrible act last week was like shaking that bottle exploding, and people have erupted now. And what went from what should be peaceful protest, it has turned into violent rioting. Guys, that's not how we are heard. Today's election day. If you want a voice, you get out and vote. Or you assemble in peaceful protest. But what we don't do is riot. What we don't do is destroy. What we don't do is harm. Because that does not present the voice that you want heard. You can be angry. You can be upset by what's happened. You can want to elicit change. But we do not elicit change by burning down thy neighbor's house. We do not elicit change by hurting fellow human beings. We all need to do a better job. We all need to strive for equality. Okay, guys, today we're getting back to our break falling series. We're going to work on that. So when we do our break falling series, yesterday we talked about break falling backwards. Now I know that you sit there and you go, break falling, woo! Listen, guys, this is a critical part of your training. If we don't do this stuff, we're not going to be safe when we get taken to the ground. We have to break fall, and we have to do it repetitively so it's automatic without fall. So yesterday when we talked about break falling backwards, and if you didn't work on a break falling backwards series yesterday, make sure you go to the video and do that. We worked on rolling our body out, smacking it in the face. Today, we're doing our break falls to the side, okay? So for example, a lot of the takedowns that we do, Senpai Bailey will only have one arm available to do that break fall, okay? Or come up, same green number one, okay? I sweep Bailey's leg out. He only has one arm available to do that break fall. If we don't know how to take those falls, we're gonna get hurt. So we have to make sure we avoid throwing that arm down to brace ourselves or landing on our elbow. Now I know you guys are a little younger, but if mom and dad are Eagles fans, they probably remember who Coy Detmer was. He was a backup quarterback for the Eagles in the 90s. And Coy Detmer was in a game one time, and he threw a pass, and he was getting hit. And as he went to the ground, he stuck his arm out like this, and when he landed, his elbow went the wrong way. If he had just taken martial art classes, he would have learned to fall this way, and he'd be okay today. There was an Eagle this year that broke his wrist because he fell wrong too. Who was that?
Jalen Mills?
No, I don't remember who it was, but I'm going to look that up. I could distinctly see when they fell. Oh, it was the backup quarterback for the Eagles again this year. It happened in a preseason game last year. What? Sudfeld, you're right. Sudfeld fell, went backwards like this as he was falling backwards after a hit and broke his wrist. So this is case in point, guys, that if you don't break fall, when you fall, you break. So we have to make sure that we practice this correctly. So as we're falling to the side here, go right here. Okay. So as we're falling backwards, we want to make sure that we're break falling. So as we rock our body back, we're kind of going to the side this time. So when we lay down, I want you to imagine this for a second. I'm laying on my side. Bailey, move out of the picture for a second. I'm laying on my side here like this. My arm isn't up here like this, and I'm going to impinge the ligaments in my shoulder. I'm going to hurt myself. My arm's out here at about 90 degrees, and I'm laying on my side, okay? I don't want to lay like this, man. I'm going to break my elbow. I'm going to rock my head. I'm going to dislocate my shoulder. So my body's going to rock just like this. Just like this. You can come back in, Bailey. Don't roll, please. Slide towards me, right here. Okay? So as we fall to the side, we still want our lower body to rock up in the air. A little more on your side, somebody. Okay, just like that. You go to the other side. We're rocking our body out. Don't move, Belly. Just move right in front of me. Go back to where you were. Good. Camera hog. Okay. Okay. Good. Now the next version of this, step out of the camera, Belly, is we're going to get back in this squatting position again. Now when we do this from here, like I just said, you don't want to stick your arms straight out because it's going to go straight and it's going to hurt your shoulders. It's going to be out here like this. My hip goes first. Notice I still rock my lower body up into the air. Just like so. Just like so. All right, guys, so I want you to work your reps. I want you to get the work in on your break falling. Joshi. Please remember, guys, I know break falling is not glamorous. It's not this exciting stuff that we do, but it's a critical part of your training to keep you safe. We learn to break fall so that we don't
Break when we fall.
break when we fall. Guys, hope you enjoyed your class today. Keep up the good work. Thanks for being Lima Strong. We'll see you online tomorrow. Oos.